Yes, it's visible now.
Um,
Yes.
So what is data? So can one say what is data? So what is data? What is data analytics? Just let us have an interactive demo session now. So just speak out. So what is data and what is data analytics and what is data analysis and who is a data analyst? So what is your understanding on data analyst? Can you please tell me what is your ideology into that?
Eshwari, data means like about the facts and statistics what we have. So it will be a raw kind thing, like it won't be in structured kind. So that we call it basically as data, like whatever the statistics we have, so
Mm-hmm.
that we call it as data.
Exactly. So data is nothing but any data, structured or in unstructured form, whatever the organization stores, that is data. And how about data analytics?
uh, it's like after modeling whatever we do, uh, the structure, suppose we are using SQL. So whatever the structured things and modeling we will do, after that uh, like uh, uh, transferring to statistical, like visualize through a visualization tool, so that we will call it as data analytics.
Okay, that sounds good. So before that,
Need
okay,
to
thank you.
analyze the
Yeah,
data.
yeah. Sorry.
We used to analyze the data. Exactly,
Ex-
data analyst to
mhm.
analyze the data.
Okay, exactly, Tejasri. The both Rashmita and Tejasri, thank you so much for your response. So whatever you told, it is 100% correct. And before that, we need to analyze the three terminologies, that is data analysis, analytics, and analyst. So these are the three terminologies. There are minute differences between these three. Data, we know whether it may be structured or unstructured, whatever the information. Data is also known as the information. So whatever we have, that is in the form of structured or unstructured in the organization or in any way. So that is called as data. So here we have data analysis, data analytics, and data analyst, three terminologies. Analysis is nothing but whether it may be unstructured or structured data, we will focus on cleaning, transforming, and modeling the things, right? So that is known as data analysis to discover, like, the useful information. And data analytics is nothing but converting the raw data into the meaningful business insights by using various tools and technologies, like we have spreadsheet, we have database SQL, we have Python language like as a programming language, and also the visualization tools. We have n number of visualization tools. We have AWS provider, AWS QuickSight, we have Power BI like Power Business Intelligence, we have also R language and Tableau, Jupyter, so on. So we have these many visualization tools, the tools and techniques, whatever we use to convert the raw data into meaningful insights and display them in the visualization for the consumptions of the end user, that is the business, right? So that process is known as the data analytics. Who is data analyst? The person who will be doing business analysis, and also he'll be working as an analyst by using various tools and technology. That profession is known as data analyst, right? So these are the three differences between analysis, analytics, and analyst. So we have again three domains over here: data analyst, data scientist, and data engineer. So as you know, a data analyst will be working with data warehouses. He will be having the data, he'll clean the data, he'll transform the data by using various tools and technologies to meet the business requirements and provide them the visualization with all the analysis, right? So that is one part. And data scientist is a person who will be, using the structured and unstructured data both for his analysis, and most probably he'll be using or dealing with the algorithms like machine learning and Python to draw the analysis. So here we have one more data engineer. Data engineer is nothing but he'll be dealing with the data infrastructure. I'll explain you more with the diagram, the data engineer. So we have he'll be dealing with the tools and technologies for the transforming the data into the useful insights. Only the cloud based infrastructure he'll be using for his analysis. We have AWS providers where they will provide us data cleaning, ETLs, and also the transformation tool. For visualization we have QuickSight, and for storage we have RDS. So on AWS tools we have. So that tools like that data infrastructure will be used by data engineer to draw the useful insights for the business. So here we go. So this is diagram of data architecture. What is data architecture? Data architecture is nothing but in data we will be using tools and technologies to draw an insight. So that is known as data architecture. Here data may be in the form of audio, video, or structured or unstructured, right? This is the data sources. And here we have data lake house. So we have these tools, and here external things like the visualization tools. Here the most important thing to know is we have a layers of data architecture. The first thing is data source and data injection and data storage, analytics, and consumption, and big data governance. As of now in this course, what you are learning is data analytics only. Before that, what happens? After that, what happens? You should be having a little idea. So just I'm briefing out you the cloud backend and what analyst will do, and how the data consumption done by analyst will be using by the end user and all. So here we have 5 to 6 layers for data architecture. One is data source. Data source may be structured, semi-structured, or unstructured. Like structured, we can go with SQL, CRM, and ERP, and also the API. So these are the tools where we get the structured data. And semi-structured, we can go with NoSQL, Excel, JSON, CSV files, and HTML file logs, and also XML files, and also the email. Email also will be having a format like semi-structured one, subject and to from CC, like that and all, right? So it is also known as semi-structured. So here we have unstructured data. So what is unstructured? The images, Twitter, messages, whatever it may be, like in the PDF, newspaper, websites, whatever we take, like social medias. These all are unstructured data. So this is the data source, what available for the domain or industry. So here, what happens? The second layer is injection. They will create a batch and schedule the data sources to store in the server. It may be SQL, RDBMS, it may be the NoSQL, or it may be the ad hoc file systems, right? So they will store the data first. Who will store this? These tools were engaged by the data engineer who will be doing this kind of work. So what he will do, data engineer will give all the structured data to the analyst or to the scientist, right? Data scientist and data analyst will be doing the analytics and services in this. So he should be having a knowledge of statistics, machine learning, and recommendation. Recommendation in the sense, after analyzing, he has to recommend the business what is good and what is not good for the business, so that it will be helping for them to make a proper decision, right? So, and predictive is nothing but after seeing the overall the analysis, we have to predict the future, correct? And knowledge graph knowledge he should be having, and pre-computed view. So he has to imagine. The analysis is nothing but you have to go beyond your thinking. You have to see the data and you have to visualize the thing, what will happen, what not will happen. So the prediction plays an important role. And along with that, you have to learn as a machine learning, Python, SQL, and also the visualization tools, ETL tools like Power Query in Excel and VBA macros. This all plays here a vital role to draw the output as an analyst. What next after doing this? So you will be giving like data consumptions, and here we have a dashboard, reporting, visualization, insights, real-time alerts. Yes, alert will be given. While analysis, you'll come to know the danger situations or a good situation or moderate situation of the business, right? And you have to report them to the end user. And then enterprise data warehouse. So these are the things after the consumptions level. And here then the big data governance, this will be used by the organization. This is what the entire process of data architecture, what you'll be working on. So these are the data sources where you will be getting, and then you'll schedule a batch to clean the data. And once it is cleaned, so it will be stored in a data storage or data warehouses. We have a number of cloud providers. We have Snowflake, we have Hadoop, we have, a number of cloud devices, S3 bucket, it may be whatever. So it will be stored here, and then that will be given by the engineer, like data engineer, to the data scientist and data analyst to interpret the data so that you can analyze the things of, you can meet the requirement of the business, and then you'll be keeping that to the visualization. And then here goes the end user. Then it will be used for the business to make the insights and the better use. So the next thing is to know the difference between ETL and ELT. ETL is nothing but extract, transform, and load. ELT is nothing but reverse to that, extract, load, transform. So what is the benefit of this? I think Tejashree, can you please tell me what is the difference between ETL and ELT? You can see the slide and you can tell, no worries.
Hello.
Yeah.
Actually, ETL, we can data extract, we can transform and load into the tools. We are using Explorer tool. So we can utilize the we can utilize the like loading purpose.
Okay.
In many ways, we can utilize the ETL tools.
Okay. Okay. ETL is nothing but, yeah, as you said, extract, transform, load. So if I take example of Power Query, so whatever I extract the data from web page, so there will be an option called load. Directly, I can extract it to the Excel, or else I have one more option to transform and load. If I choose the transform, so then I can make a editing, I can clean the data, I can transform the data according to the business requirement, and then I can load it to the Excel again for the analysis. So this is one kind, that is ETL tool. Here I have taken like Power Query as an example, which is used in Power BI as well as in Excel. So here we have ELT. ELT is nothing but directly we are exporting whatever the data from warehouse, from web, or from the old data. It is directly integrated into this. So these are the differences while doing cleaning, validation, and storage of data. So here the important concept is statistics. So little bit of statistic knowledge is required to become an data analyst. So what is statistics? Statistics is the study of collection, analyzing, interpreting, presentation, and organization of data is known as statistics. So what can we give an example? The average score of a student in science test was 65 out of 100. And the minimum number of participants required in the workshop is 70. So which deals with the analyzing, collections, and interpretation and presentations, organizing the data is known as statistics. So the important is we have two types of statistics. One is descriptive and inferential statistics. Descriptive statistics is nothing but analyzing and organizing the data which is already existed in the company. And also, it is also known as historical data. Along with that, it is also known as the calculation of central tendency. So I'll show you with an example. So I'll go here with an Excel. So I'll just copy the data over here. Suppose, let us take whatever I took it as a sales data. Okay, it has been, the formula is applied to that. So okay, here I'll write some random data. Okay, let us take this as a column, sales. Right, we have a sales data here, 4,554 and 5451, 5435, 69 and 5847, right? So I want to run a descriptive analysis for these sales. So how can I do? So I'll go here, the data tab. I'll click on data analysis. So if you are using Microsoft 365, then by default, it will be there. If not, this menu is absent in your Excel. So here you can right click on the ribbon anywhere. You can go to the customize the ribbon. And in that, choose here in this menu, add-ins. Double click on that. And again, here there will be analysis toolpack and manage analysis. By default, Excel add-in will be there. You just click on go and enable this analysis toolpack and give OK. Right, then your menu in the data tab, the menu as a data analysis will be appeared. So here I'll double click on that and I'll select the descriptive statistics in this data analysis dialog box. I'll give OK. So then it asks what is the input range you want to do the descriptive analysis. I'll choose the sales data and I'll choose range output somewhere here. Yeah, I'll give it here only. And I want summary statistics with the confidence level of mean. And again, kth value, largest, smallest is nothing but minimum and maximum. We will get that information in the summary statistics only. So here I'll click on OK. So here you see the descriptive analysis. We have mean, standard error, median, mode, standard deviation, variance, vertices, skewness, range, minimum, sum, count. So what is this? Mean, mode, median, standard deviation. What is that? This is like, the central tendency. Calculation of central tendency is known as descriptive analysis. So mean here, the average value of the range, error, and median is nothing but when we arrange the data in descending or ascending order, the middle value is mean, and mode is most recurring value is mode. Like frequently in the given array, whatever the number here, the 54 is repeated twice, so it has taken 54 as a mode. So what about the standard deviation? Standard deviation is nothing but it is a measure which tells like how much variance has been existed in the data, and variance is average of squared of standard deviation, right? Curtices we have skewness. Range range is nothing but the difference between maximum and minimum value. Here the minimum value is 35 and maximum value is 5451. So this is the range is nothing but maximum minus minimum. The difference of maximum and minimum is known as range. We have total of sum. We have 8 count, like 8 numbers. We have confidential level is this data. So this is what the descriptive analysis calculation in Excel. And it is also known as calculation of central tendency. And yeah, this is how it is calculated. So if we come to the second one, that is inferential statistics, even it is a branch of statistics, it allows us to do the predictions, right? Descriptive is calculation of all the data, central tendency. This inferential is, helps us to predict the data in the given sample of data. So for example, we'll be analyzing the relation between hours of study and exam score, right? We can decide if I read well, so I'll get marks, right? So this is what the prediction. If you are not reading, then I can predict, right? Of course, I'll be get a low marks or I'll be getting a less marks. And also estimating the average populations with this 9.5 confidence intervals, right? So here, in short, in descriptive and statistics, we will understand and analyze the data and use the inferential statistics for conclusion and evaluating. Or in short, we can tell descriptive statistics is a calculations or analyzing the data. Inferential is nothing but after calculating, we will be doing the predictions. That is inferential. So these two, as a data analyst, you should be understanding because your day-to-day activities involves with these things only. And yeah, measures of central tendency. And the next is the types of data analytics. So data analytics, we have 4 types. One is descriptive, diagnostic, predictive, and prescriptive. So these two, descriptive and diagnostic, will be done by data analyst. Predictive and prescriptive done by data scientist. Okay, what is descriptive now? So descriptive is nothing but if you are working in an organization, you'll be dealing with the old data. And in the sense, the previous data which is available in the business, so that will be used by you for your analysis. So that is known as descriptive. What happened, like in the past, historical data is known as descriptive. Diagnostic is nothing but why it had happened. Why it had happened in the sense, whatever you have the data, you'll be finding the reason for that. Why it has happened. You are analyzing the data. So that process is known as diagnostic. Predictive is nothing but anyway it had happened, what will happen in the future if we repeat the same or what improvements need to be done. That has been done in this process, like predictive. So once the prediction is done, all the the results has to be kept for an action, right? That you will be giving to the business and they are taking an action, right? So how to make it? So that process is known as prescriptive. So these are the 4 types of data analytics we have. So this is the meaning. So it is also known as historical data, diagnostic analysis, like we will be finding why something had happened and identify the patterns of the data. Predictive is nothing but predicts the future outcomes by considering the historical data and statistical models. Prescriptive is nothing but suggest an action to achieve the desired outcome by algorithm and machine learning, right? So, and then we have data analysis tools as well. One is qualitative, quantitative, exploratory, inferential, and causal analysis. So qualitative, we can say it can't be measured in terms of number. It may be the feedback given by the customer or satisfactory level of the customer. So quantitative is nothing but we will be dealing with the numerical data. It may be the average, calculating the average time spent by the user on website, Google Analytics, everything includes in this. Exploratory analysis is nothing but we will be using that to patterns, relations, insights, the data, and by using the hypothesis testing. So here examining the sales data for past 5 years, so and see the trends of that, how it works. So inferential, as I said, it does nothing but the predictions, and causal is in the sense it deals with the difference between the variables, the cause and effect. Like if the market campaign had increased the sales, then it is affecting. If you are investing on the advertising, it is automatically increasing your sales rate. Then what is that? The cause is you are investing on the advertisement. The effect is your increase in the sale. If you decrease your advertising cost, then automatically the people start forgetting about your products, right? So continuous advertising like cause and effect is one of the data analysis. So now, okay, so let us go with an example. Suppose you are working in a digital marketing domain. So you want to know that you have a client. Suppose you are a data analyst. So yeah, you have a client called so and so, like let us take ABC. So they are like, educational sector. Suppose we take, they are into the educational domain. So, and the thing is the business requirement, they are lacking in the admission. They are not getting the admissions rate compared to the last year. This year their sales came down, and the admissions whatever they are getting for the courses or whatever it may be, it is stopped, like it is decreasing. So the business wants to know what is the reason. They have given you the old data, and they have given you all the required data whatever you need. So as a data analyst, how would you find this business analysis question? So can anyone tell me, like, how do you find, how do you overcome this problem of that educational institution? Rashmita, Tejashri, Carlos.
Could you please repeat the Eshwari?
Yeah. So see, for example, so you are working in a educational institution company. Okay. Educational institution is your client. So they have everything, like they have sources. If suppose we take, they are providing all IT courses like DURGASOFT. They are providing all IT courses like Java, Python, DevOps, Cloud, whatever it may be, a number of IT courses they are providing. Suddenly, the courses demand for that particular institution, ABC institution, getting down. Okay. As a data analyst, the company had came to you to know the reason of why it is happening, and you have to give them a proper data and proper analysis. You have to make it by using various tools. So how can you do that?
Maybe we can do it through Excel. Like we can take some years data, like yearly wise, if we take the data, and through that we can give them like how much it is decreased,
Mm-hmm.
and the reason, maybe we can see like due to the market, or might be the teachers or something, it is not good, or in that way we can just analyze.
Yeah, sure. So that can be done. So the first thing is we have to know the requirements from the business, and then we have to collect the data, whether it may be in the cloud, whether it may be in Excel they have stored, whether it may be in any other relative databases. So you'll gather that, collect the data. The second thing. The third thing, you'll be cleaning the data. After cleaning, you have the main important thing is you have to analyze what is the problem exactly happened to this decreasing of the students. It may be the placement. They while registering they have told we will be giving you 100% placements, then they are not giving. So that also creates a problem to the institution, right? So this you have to give an answer, or else you can tell them lack of advertising. You are not promoting your institution, so the people are not aware of your institution, so then they are not registering. So you can tell as a data analyst, right? So by doing website analytics, so you'll become to know what is the website status of that web page of the business, right? So that all you have to do end to end to get the results for the business questions, and then you have to communicate with the business well. So here you should be having the good communication skill to narrate what happened with the data, and this is what the outcome I have analyzed, and then this is what you can improve for your business growth. You have to tell them the end to end with reason, whatever the analysis you have been done, right? Then you'll be giving the insights to the business, and then later they will take actions on that. The same thing has been explained in this. So the first process is understanding the business requirement and collection of data and data cleaning and preparations, and analysis should be done. And then that analysis should be kept in the dashboards or the visualizations or reports tools. And then the proper communication should be done. And regularly you have to monitor your data system, whatever you have done, right? So, and also the continuously improvements and updates in the data, whatever you have taken. So this is what the 8 steps as a data analyst you have to work on. And here, the same thing has been kept in the diagram. So once, yeah. So the Power Query, as I said you, this is the ETL tool what we are learning in this course. And what is ETL? As I said you, it is extract, transform. We can extract the data from database files and APIs. We can transform like cleaning, filter, and application business logistic we can done. And we can load it in the data warehouses, right? So we have one more two terminologies, which is actually important you to know this. So data mining and data wrangling. Data wrangling is nothing but the cleaning and preparation of the data is known as data wrangling. So once the data is prepared, you will be extracting the insights, or we will be using this data for predictions or to draw the analytics answer. That is known as data mining. We have like tools here. One is SAS Data Integration Studio, Pandas, Python, and Power Query, Excel, right? So the likewise we have like Azure Machine Learning, Apache, and also the Python over here in data mining as well. So these are the two terminologies you should be knowing. Data wrangling is nothing but cleaning and preparation of the data. Whatever the data is prepared, that will be used for the predictions and other correlations and discovering the patterns, that is known as mining. Right, this is the example. So once you are done with data analytics course, what are the opportunities you will be available? So these are, you can join as a, if you are a fresher to the data analyst domain, you can go with junior data analyst, and business intelligence analyst. That is, if you learn Power BI in depth, so you can go with business intelligence analyst, reporting analyst, data visualization analyst, market research analyst, finance analyst, operation analyst, and product analyst, customers insights and healthcare data analyst, sales analyst, and supply chain analyst. So yeah, so data engineer you can go on, but for data engineer you should be having the cloud knowledge in depth. Okay, and data quality analyst, risk analyst, and quantitative analyst. So these are the job opportunities you will be having once you are done with the data analyst course, and you should display whatever you are learning in your Excel in your resume in depth, so that the recruiters will come to know, and he should impress by seeing your resume, that yeah, this person is good, so we can move on to call this person for the opportunities available in our company. So your resume shows your entire detail. So that please do prepare your resume well. If you need an assistance, you can reach out to me. I'll help you with that. Yeah. So coming to the curriculum. So here, what all the tools we are learning. So we'll be learning here, the Excel as a data spreadsheet. 1 second. Yeah, so here we have a 3 phases. One is entirely we'll be learning the data collection and preparation, and again the dashboard building, right? So these are the phases of data analytics. And we will be learning the real-time live projects over here on the 5 domains, that is healthcare, banking sector, HR, energy domain, and aviation and e-commerce. These are the whatever the domain we are learning in this particular course. The topics to be covered is Excel, MySQL, Python program language. So here, AWS providers, that is AWS Kinesis, RDS, AWS Glue, data pipeline, Insight for Insight QuickSight, and Redshift, AWS Athena, and EMR. And again, lastly, Power BI. So these are the course syllabus, what we are covering on the particular domains. So SQL, Power BI, this is, and the Python. So we'll learn from the basic to the libraries, and again the Chat how it works. And how it works, how can we use it while writing the coding, and if we get an error, all those things I'll be teaching you during the classes. Yes, do you have any questions? Along with this Power BI, so I'll be teaching you the tab view as well. Because tab view is also the visualization tool where most of the company seek the employee with that experience. So any questions? So this is
Eshwari, this is Shrikant. So when you're saying this Python, right? So in Power BI also we have this Python scripts, right? To uh, clean up the data. So how in depth will you go with this Python? Will you able to show that web scraping and all that part as well?
Yes, we will be doing that.
Okay. And in Excel, are you going to go with that X lookup and V lookups and stuff like that?
Yes, yes, I think it is mentioned in the syllabus, right? Here we have lookups. Yeah, we have lookup, VLOOKUP, nested, HLOOKUP, index and match. Also the X lookup. Here it is not there. We will be teaching X lookup as well.
Okay. And VBA as well in this one, right?
Yeah, VB and macros. Yeah, VB and macros.
And Python, please tell me, while I was looking at the job profiles also, they were asking about the R script and M language. So is it necessary right now in the market to know R and M as well?
See, R is also a programming language. Python is also a programming language. If you become either of them, one language very strong at the
Okay.
moment, so then it will be helping for your analysis and the programming language.
Can you show some sample script if you have something on Python? How difficult is it or how easy is it? Any sample thing that you might have for
I
now?
didn't have in this laptop. Actually, I have to log in with my office one. So in that
Okay.
I have it. So I can show you like
Maybe tomorrow or the after, no problem. It's fine.
oh yep, sure. So you want to see the scripting, right?
Yeah,
So
scripting part of it.
okay. So here we'll be using VS Code for writing the codes and all.
Okay.
So you are using VS Code, right?
And no, I have PyCharm installed in it, but it is just for 1 month, right? So it gets expired again.
Which one? Python?
PyCharm. Yeah.
Okay, okay. So this is VS Code is like, the free version. You can use it for your practicing. So here, once you install this VS Code, you just go to the extension here, and then you install the Python.
Okay.
Search Python. So you just install that. Yeah, my here the recent version, it has been installed. It doesn't show the install option over here. So once you are installed, just create a file. So 1 second. So we have like shortcut key as well. So here what I do, I'll create one folder as Python practice. I double click on the folder. Here I'll select the path of this folder and I'll copy and I'll write cmd, enter, code space dot and enter. So this is the shortcut key where I can open the VS Code. So here are my folder, that is Python practice has been opened. Here we have new file. So yeah, I can give as Shrikant .py as an extension, because to create a file, .py, the extension is necessary, right? So here, the first function I can write print.
So this one I'm aware of it, Eshwari. I'm just asking if some data sets have been provided, right? So usually what would be the script that we would be running? How means when it comes to query language, right? Now PBI we have M language, and for Power Pivot we have DAX, right? And at the same time, while transforming data, we will use Python scripts and R scripts as well, right? So well, while a data is being given to us, so how are we going to do that? I mean, I,
We'll use
that's what I was. If or are you going to do it in Excel, or how? Just you know, I, I'm not sure about it. That's why I'm asking that.
no, actually, it can be done by the libraries. So here we will be using pandas, NumPy as the libraries to import the data from the source data. So it may be from Excel, it may be from SQL. So we will be importing the data over here for our algorithms to analyze it. So here,
Okay.
as it now, as it is a new folder, I don't have any data. If would have, I can run like, in the import function. So import pandas as P, like that, or PD, whatever I can give it, right? So then enter. Again, I'll be creating a modules for the particular data source, and again I'll import that, and it will be when I run execute the code, it will shows actually. So here you can also create a visualization in Python as well.
So pandas is for graph, or it's just matplotlib is for graph. Pandas is for just the ETL part of it.
No. It can be used for visualization also, the libraries.
Okay. 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 And if some Excel sheet is provided right in the data part of it, so will we use this Python to clean up the data within Excel as well, because we have that plugin in Excel also, right?
Yeah, in the formula we can insert whatever the code, we can insert whatever the data we have done in the Python. We can extract that to the Excel and use it for the visualization. That can be done.
So will you, I mean, will you cover this one in the syllabus? I mean, I don't know if it's
Yes,
included.
exactly. While doing the real-time projects, these all are the advanced tools where we are learning in the real-time projects. So here we can also insert Python in Excel. Okay. And
Okay.
along with that, we can also, extract the data with 1 second. I'll show you that how it works. Um, yes, Shashank. Actually, I haven't asked you. Like, can you please introduce yourself?
About me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm working as a project manager. If you remember, I joined demo on the weekend, but I thought 2 hours would be hectic for me. That's why this is weekday batch, right? So that's why I joined this one right now.
Oh, okay. That sounds good. Okay, then. So, yeah, we can actually work on both in Python as well as in Excel. It will be
Correct.
covered in the real-time projects.
Okay. Okay. Mhm. So coming to the complexity part of it, it would be how complex these codes would be
It would
going.
be the intermediate to advanced. Basic
Okay.
and basic is required for to work with intermediate and advanced. But the thing is, the frequent practice. Practice is very much required in coding. So I have to practice a lot so that it will be, easy for you.
So do we also need to have this mathematics and statistics for this one for data analytics because you were going through the descriptive part of it, right?
Yes, the basic knowledge should be required. Mathematical, yes, the basic thing. Statistic, intermediate is fine. Like understanding how it works. And the descriptive analysis, diagnostic analysis, the both are fine for the knowledge sake.
So do you have any notes that you will be sharing with us? I mean, once the batch starts, so that we can go through that one,
Yes.
or should we go through online anything,
No, no,
any
no.
suggestion?
What I suggest is while doing the classes, whatever I will be giving you, just make a note of it. Meanwhile, I'll provide you the notes of all the thing. Excel I have prepared. And again, like we have like Python notes and statistical notes and also the SQL notes as well. So once you join, we'll be creating a WhatsApp group. In that, I'll be sharing you my personal notes. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Thank you. Thank you so much for.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So others, Mayank,
Uh,
Carl, Rishita?
Ishwari, I have one doubt. So, Ishwari, whatever you told for data engineer, correct? So, it is required like cloud also. So, here in this course, you are covering that also, like which in the course you have written that AWS one. So, will it cover data engineer part also?
Yeah, in projects, I'll show you how to extract the data for your analysis from this insights. I'll show you just how it works. So the basic information, so I can give you on the projects while doing the projects, how it works. AWS Glue and data pipeline and RDS is nothing but it will be working as a SQL, like where we can store the data. So here the quick site is for visualization like that. The same thing, whatever you do in Excel, Python, MySQL, the data engineer will do the same work, but in the cloud services. We have a cloud provider side, so he'll be working with that.
Okay. And you will be like supporting us for resume preparation also, correct, Ishwari?
Yeah, exactly. I'll be helping you with the resume preparations as well.
Okay. Okay.
So yeah, Tejasri Carlos, do you have any questions?
No.
Okay. So I think tomorrow is also a demo session. So yes, once you join, all the recordings will be provided by the DurgaSoft to your email address. They will provide you all the inputs through email. So you can go with the recordings if you miss the class by chance in future. So you'll be having every recordings. And also I'll be providing you my number once you have registered. So you can also discuss with me anytime whenever you have a doubts. Okay. So and your batch timings will start from 9 p.m. to 10 p.m. As it is a demo session, it was like 10 to 11.
Okay.
Like, are
Uh,
you comfortable with 10 to 11 or 9 to 10 is fine? So which timings are you comfortable, Shrikant, Rashmita, Tejashri? Any training is going at the moment? Yes, trainings are going daily. What training you are asking about, Carlos? Okay. So yeah, if you have no questions, so we can wind up today's demo session. So Carlos, I didn't get you what question you are asking. And yes, Rashmita, please tell.
uh, Ishwari, like after this
Wow.
call, can you wait for some time? Like just I want to speak with you alone for some time.
Okay, I'll do one thing. I'll drop you my number.
Okay.
So you can WhatsApp me or you can call me after.
Yeah. Sure, 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 sure.
Yeah, Carlos. Yeah, hi.
No, I was asking if there's any training going on at the moment because I think I joined the first trainings a weeks ago, and I don't know if
Yeah.
that batch has already started or not.
Yeah, I remember you, Carlos. This is like, the demo session, whatever you have attended, like previous, the same thing, like demo session. In depth, I have given like, introductions. And also we went with the descriptive analysis. And yeah, we were discussing about the opportunities what available for the data engineer, data analyst, and scientist, and what are the workflows and what are the data layers we have.
Yeah. I get that. What I'm asking is when these batches will actually started because there's a demo session that I did attend, I believe, a weeks ago, and then after that, I was not able to join the session for I don't know for some reason. But I
Mm-hmm.
checked, I believe, 2 days ago, and then I saw that you were actually doing another demo session. So is this one going to actually start, or what are you planning to start this one?
I think
When
this
are you planning to start this one?
Yeah, this batch will start from, in next 4 to 5 days. So I think they may wait for 2 to 3 days to the people to register for the batch. And once the registrations are done, they will give you the paid link to join the course. As it is a free link and it is tagged as a demo link for the classes. And once your registrations are done, they'll provide you the paid link where you can join daily. So I'll be your instructor in that. So we can start as soon as possible, like within like 4 to 5 days.
Okay, sure. Anyway, I got your number. I will text you. Okay.
Okay, sure, Carlos. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Others, do you have any questions so that we can wind up the session? Tejasri, Shrikant, Rashmita, Carlos.
Yes, Ishwari. I'll speak with you offline, Ishwari, once you give the.
Okay, sure, Rashmita. Thank you so much. All will wind up today's demo session. Thank you so much for your time and patience. It was really very interactive session. Thank you.